Welcome to another episode of Peas Elite.
Hold on.
I can't.
Go ahead, man.
He said my friend Bim.
Yeah, we should go.
Episode.
How now, brown cow?
295.
Bing, 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 bing.
Rhode Island Highway, yo. Come on, man.
Oh, 295.
That's my connector, yo.
Hey.
You heard me?
Is that east?
We got 3 lanes now.
Is it east?
South.
It's
North and
north and
south.
south.
Oh, it's north and south.
North
Sorry.
and south,
Okay,
yeah.
sorry.
Damn dare.
So many people in the state now. They added a 3rd lane.
You know?
For real.
They open up. They're opening up 146 and 99 now. Finally.
Yep.
99. I was like, oh, I got shoulder room this morning.
Mm-hmm. All these peoples, man. There's a Top Golf. They're changing everything. Fixing bridges. Oh, my God.
Welcome to another episode of
Oh,
Peas Elite.
sorry.
In the building, we have Darren.
Bim.
Genevieve.
Hi, guys.
Put my phone on vibrate. Hey, friend. We missed you last week.
I missed you guys, too, man.
Glad you're back.
Yeah,
We did. How are you, friend?
I'm good.
Back in effect?
Happy to be out. A little tired, but we out
It's
here.
just a state, man.
Yo, Darren, I know I say this a lot to you, but I'm sorry if I ever made fun of you for all the time you just fall asleep and stuff out of nowhere.
Yo, baby.
I'm sorry.
No, you're a good person.
No, I'm sorry.
Because you watched me fall asleep in your face.
Yeah.
It didn't react, didn't say like,
I
damn,
get it.
Darren, he didn't say nothing.
I get it.
like,
I
man.
get it. I did it to my wife the other day.
Ooh.
She was, because she got to talking about something. It didn't
Now
matter.
she got to talking.
Because at this point, kids were in bed, kitchen was clean, my belly just got full. And this, I don't even know, something on
this
HGTV
noise
is
is on.
She said something. I said, something like that. And I went right to sleep.
Your brain was like, quick.
Yep.
She needs response.
Yeah, I said, let them know.
Everybody's out. You respond to her.
Everybody's out.
You part of brain
Poor
respond.
thing, didn't even know what to do. Just started pulling levers.
Yo,
Pressing buttons.
Yo, I love when that happens between me and the wife. Cause like we catch each other and I'm like, it's like I'll sit like she'll be talking and I'm like, yeah, the fire truck, and then I open my eyes like, uh-oh. And she'll just look at me like, yeah. The fire truck didn't work. I'm like, yeah, just good night. Mwah. Don't even try. Go ahead and check out.
Oh my God.
Go ahead and clock out for me.
Man.
Hi, Jenny.
Hey, Darren.
How are you, my dear?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm well. I'm happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you. I burnt out the motherboard on my work computer.
Oh,
How you did that?
I don't know.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh,
They replaced it, though.
yay! Was
That's
it an
how
old
I-
computer?
No, it was brand new when I started working.
It was brand new, and you managed to mess it up.
Darla says because I be typing like I'm trying to break into something.
Yeah, you heavy on that when you type, man.
Just fast.
You gotta relax.
I be going in
Nah,
because I
burn
want to
out
get it
another one.
done.
Burn out another one. Keep burning them out. It's an excuse you can't work.
You know how it goes. Yeah. It's gonna replace it anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just working hard. You can't get mad at me.
I was just working hard.
Yeah, you can't get mad at me. I was just out here working.
I was out here opening Excels like it was nothing.
Pounding that keyboard, Jen.
Dang,
Got a
Jay,
busy
you
day today.
totaled the whole computer.
Total the computer.
The computer was like, no.
I'm out. I'm
No
out.
mas.
I don't want to do it anymore.
People usually just click. This one is pounding on the keys.
What? I'm sorry.
That's
Geeking
fine.
me. What type of computer do you have? A laptop.
Adele.
Oh, that's why. Tell them to stop moving. Tell them to stop using Dells and using Novos. They're workhorses.
Yeah, they go Novos
They go-
beasts.
yeah.
Beasts.
That guy over there, at least 7 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, I switched my DJ laptop to a Lenovo. Yeah.
Dude, I got Adele, okay?
Okay.
Remember
I
those
think about that
commercials?
guy every once in a while.
He's like our age, right? Or he's probably like a
He's
years
a
older.
little bit
I
older.
think he's a little older there.
Yeah, but you blew it, dog. You blew it. You could have gotten money for at least another 5 years off of that.
What do you do?
They call him smoking weed or he's high at like one of the events or something like that. Even though you had the stoner persona in the commercial,
Yeah.
just act, just keep acting, dude.
Yeah.
You have a Dell contract.
Yeah.
You have a phrase.
Yeah.
The phrase was literally, dude, you have Adele.
Yeah.
Stay off the weed.
Off the weed.
Stay off the weed. Shout out to homie, man. I think there's a
Speaking
doc
of-
about him.
Speaking of,
Surprise.
I told you guys I follow
Yep.
Memphis. No, you don't even remember, even if I told you, because you don't
Oh,
listen.
no, I thought you were talking about something else.
Don't attack him.
I thought you were talking
because he
about...
said yeah before I
No,
even
because I
said
thought
it.
you were talking about something else. Sorry.
It's all right. I told you I followed a Memphis news station.
Nah. Was it for the weather girls or something?
No.
That was us.
I was gonna say no. Bim. He called them weather girls.
I was just guessing. Is this a thing? Did something happen?
No.
There's a couple of stations that you want to
Because I
follow
heard
them
there'd be
for
battles.
Yeah.
Like Atlanta, Texas, or whatever down there.
It's just,
I know,
just, yeah,
I heard.
just like I don't know what you guys
I'd love
are
to
talking
see it,
about.
but I don't have that channel. And I don't have social media.
So, no, I started following them unfortunately, after Young Dolph passed away. They had more in-depth reporting than anyone else. And then I found out they were pretty interesting things happen in Memphis. So I just...
You stayed here. You stayed on the channel.
I'm here. Because they keep putting up things, and then it's like, interesting. So today, they put up a post. I guess Stephen A. has said players don't want to come play in Memphis because they don't feel safe.
Why would he do that?
Why would he do that?
Why would he do that?
It's just like a group of black guys in Memphis, and they're just like roasting this nigga.
Yeah, why would they do that?
As part of the news, yo, that shit was so funny.
Wait, oh boy.
It was a news clip.
Oh.
They say he got a half afro. Woo! I said that is funny.
But why would he say that?
Because he says anything.
Because why not?
They say he looked just like Kermit the Frog.
Damn.
Oof.
This is what's in the caption, on the news caption. Oh, and there was one more, but I can't
In
get
the news caption? Can you roast people like that?
That's what I'm saying. I said the news showing a segment of roasting is awesome.
Oh my goodness.
There was one more in the caption. That man got that small fro trying to join the Jackson 5 with that itty bitty fro.
Wow.
Why would you even put this in the caption?
Because Memphis stayed together.
Yeah, why would he say that? That's so weird. And if a player did say that, I would say the player's name.
Right.
So-and-so said. Yeah, don't make it seem like it's you just putting that on the jacket.
Anyway, so let's talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Things are going. You guys go.
Let me dig up my my handy dandy list. Those are recipes. Okay. So we can start with this. We don't have to stay here. Don't even have to indulge. But our podcast, I feel like we do help people from time to time. I like getting messages saying, hey, y'all talked about so-and-so, and man, I could relate. And I saw something in the chat, and I was like, I'd like to talk about this a little further.
Oh, boy.
You don't have to participate if you don't want.
Oh, God.
I'm just going to say a word.
Because things happen in our chat. Like,
A lot of things happen in our chat.
I'm just going to say a word, then
Okay.
you guys go.
okay.
Dishwashers.
We don't have to participate, but we will.
He said, I'm going to bring up
But I will.
your sorest spot and
I
make
will.
you hold
Because
back.
I noticed a trend.
They're all crazy, Bim. They're all crazy.
So, okay, let's do this. Does everyone here have a dishwasher?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Good starting point.
Did everyone here grow up with a dishwasher?
No.
Me neither. Okay, good. So we have the same sense of
we're on the same footing.
Good. Okay, Darren, I'll start with you. When were you first introduced to dishwashers? When did you first fall in love with dishwashers?
What a great question. Cindy Shaw. When did you fall in love with dishwashers? I'm trying to think. When did we first get a dishwasher?
Was it when you did the kitchen? No, you had it before. You did the
We had one before.
Okay.
I want to say it was my parents moved to Cranston.
Okay.
They had a dishwasher
Oof.
that we used.
So your parents did use it.
Vaguely, kind of.
Yeah.
Not habitually, but yeah.
Because our parents have like a hesitation.
Yes.
They don't know if it like impacts the electric bill, but they say it. They say wastewater.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what? Yeah, it didn't make sense to me. But okay.
Okay, we're here.
Sparing usage.
Yes.
Jen.
I was introduced to dishwashers when I started going over Darling's house.
Stop there. Good. Okay. Good.
You know.
Wait, I'm lying. So you didn't have one in your home at all?
No.
Okay.
Down here.
No, let's leave her out for now. No. The kids are still up. No.
It don't matter. They can stay. There's a little one that has to go down. The two big ones are fine.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe later. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So when did you get introduced to it?
What did we have one at the frat house? Okay. So when I graduated college, we were all living with Ty. Shout out to Ty. And there was a dishwasher there. Chaos, guys. The plates didn't match that, but there was a dishwasher. So from time to time we would use it, but you had to use it well because a bunch of guys. Right. So that's where we started. And then when me and my brothers bought a spot, there was one there. We used it until it broke, or at least we thought it broke, and that was very sad because we got used to it, and it was very helpful and useful to us.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where we ended up with dishwashers. Okay, so let's go current / update on dishwasher experience and usage. So everyone here uses a dishwasher currently?
Oh yeah, multiple times a week.
Multiple times a week is correct.
Yes.
Like at least every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes twice in a day if it gets real crazy.
If I unload in the morning,
and then we make up like a good meal.
Light load.
Light load. Absolutely right.
Mine has a 1 hour button. I'm like, 1 hour.
Do you trust it?
I do. He don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
When I use it, it's for like real small things, like for example, when we had the party and we took all the serving spoons before we used it.
Gotcha.
Stuff like that.
Oh, okay. You guys are mad efficient. Okay, a little sanitized. Okay.
That's one less thing I have to spend 15 minutes doing.
Yeah. Okay. So, So, do we all believe in dishwasher etiquette?
Yes.
Darren?
Yes. Wholeheartedly.
Okay, Jen.
What is etiquette?
I'm glad you asked me that, Jen. Okay. So now, dishwasher uses, we didn't grow up with it, so we don't really have a good foundation. But we ran into it at some point in life, and we figured, hey, okay, we'll just use it this way, or somebody kind of helps us figure out how to use it. But we think, hey, it's a dishwasher. Just use it.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll put myself up first. I didn't know what Rinse Aid was for.
I just bought my first bottle like a couple weeks ago, and I still don't use it.
We'll get to you.
Okay.
Okay, good. So
she said,
Your Honor, the defense rests.
We'll get to you.
Sit down, counselor.
So, Rinse Aid. I'm using this dishwasher after you bought the cream. I'm like, yo, this is weird. It's water all over the place on the dishes and stuff. Like, what's this about? Yeah. Now I learned about the Rinse Aid. Oh my God. Fantastic after that.
Yeah.
Shining, glistening,
yeah.
in fact.
Yeah.
So after that, I'm like, okay, let me make sure I load the dishwasher correctly. Because now that I learned about the Rinse Aid and how things work to break down stuff. Oh, you don't even really need to like rinse the dish off. In fact, you just scrape it and then put it in. So I'm learning how to be more efficient and not waste water in the sink before putting things in there, and then make sure I align things correctly so the water can travel through and do what it need to do. Yeah. Because we wanted to do the right thing, and especially after years of use. Right. Darren, what's your experience? And did you have any follies with dishwashers?
Yeah. So we never had one in the house. When we got the kitchen redone, we put it in. Ooh, okay, cool. And it actually came with a bottle of jet dry.
Little pack.
Which I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, just fill it up and call it a day. And then I think initially I was like, if I'm loading this, it has to make sense that the water gets to wherever I need it to go.
Right.
So I want to position the dishes in a way that it's going to get water.
Right.
So I don't even know when it goes in and you close the door. I don't even know where the water comes. I just see the thing in the middle.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to make sure that it's facing it somehow.
Right.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That has to be some type of order.
Something. Maybe.
Order. A little.
Some reason for the design of the slots and whatnot.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yes.
Right?
Because they.
Hey, a plate fits there.
Because it looks like a grid.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I follow?
Jen, any follies in your dishwasher?
Well, like I said, I was like a whole 40-year-old pretty much, So
stuck in your ways.
No, well, yes, I was. I would not use it. I would not use it. And he's like, stop washing the dishes.
So what was your reason for not using it?
Because I never had one. So I'm like, I don't know how to do that. I'm like, to me, it just felt like more work, right? Initially. Because I'm like, if I got like 3 plates, a cup, and a bowl, I can just boop, 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 wash, rinse, put them away. Like, now I got to sit here and, right? That was my thinking. I wasn't right. Okay, guys? I wasn't right for thinking this way. I was naive. And then he just kept insisting, like, please stop washing the dishes.
Yes.
Please, you bush girls, stop.
Oh, boy.
He pleaded with you?
Yes.
I had the same experience there. I had the same for literally months. Like, I said, okay, listen.
Yes.
I literally will take over all of the dishes if you just get out of here.
Yeah.
If you just Because, anyways, I won't
Not if
even,
you just get out of it.
I won't even say too much, but I had enough reason to say, lady, you'll be banished.
Stop this.
If you don't why are you acting like this? It's less work.
Stop this.
It took a little bit. I don't know what's up with them.
My thing is, right, what thing in your life do you do this with?
Girl, by hand, guess how many dishes today? By hand. Go. How many? Guess. Yes. No, bitch. What the fuck? You don't want to just and sit down and just put it there.
Like, what do you? It's like they're just like, like, how can you not care this much?
Wait, oh no, let's get there now. Okay, so now let's get there.
Okay.
So, Jen.
So
Loading.
finally,
Let's get the loading.
I started cool using it, but I still would like watch him and see what. But I still wasn't like confident.
You never asked either, right?
I mean, I'm watching you, so I'm asking. What do you mean I never
Because
asked?
it's a silly thing.
So you watch with your eyes. You ask with your eyes.
Well, I mean, if I had a question, I probably brought it up, but
If, probably.
because he explained things to me, so I must have asked questions. Like
But it's like,
he explained that before you start running it, you make sure the thing has room to spin and such and such. You know, he's a good explainer, so maybe I didn't have to ask questions. He told me all these things. Cool. And then when we got a new dishwasher, now it's shaped a little
They
different.
do look different.
So now I'm like, I just got used to. I just got
So
confident.
there's a little bit of context. There's a little bit of context.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I Googled because I was trying to find that brand's recommended way.
Okay.
What goes where.
She
good
did
job.
research.
Good
Oh,
job.
shit.
No, seriously,
Oh,
good
okay,
job.
okay.
And that's how I learned the bowls go on top diagonal.
Uh-huh.
And the mugs, you don't put on the spindle, you leave it, and the handle goes through, stuff like that.
Good job.
Thank you.
I'm serious.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And so that's how I learned how to load the dishwasher. And then explain the whole water. It needs to go diagonal so that it can go down and such.
Okay. So you actually looked at it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank
Wow, Darren.
you. Not wow.
We've been saying Jen is a different breed.
You right.
Jen is.
That doesn't mean I was good at it, but I tried.
But the effort you showed there,
Because I tell my wife, hi, wife, if you're still listening.
she listened.
Because she'll be doing this as I'm talking to her, right? I'm like, lady, that same phone that you're using, if you just take a second to look at this, just so you know what's going on, your whole world would be different, bro.
You know why they don't do that? Because they see nothing wrong with what they're doing. They see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong.
I barely trusted the dishwasher, so I needed to make sure that if I'm gonna use this thing, it needs to be as efficient as possible. Because if I open this and some of the stuff is still dirty, I'm not gonna use it no more.
Yeah.
So there's my beef, right? I'm just whatever. So I'll do it. I know how to do it, and if I notice anything is dirty afterwards,
Yeah, I'll just wash it.
I'm locked in. I'm like, okay, why did this happen?
Right.
What kind of gunk was it? How can we, because this should just be bang, bing, boom, bop, bam. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
That's it. Not, oh, I gotta scrub. And no, we don't need that. So okay, the wife will come and tap.
I can't stand you.
And I can't help it because my eyes.
You see it.
My
You're like,
eyes
what
always
is she doing?
Me, I pre, Darren. Me, I pre.
Yeah.
So, hey. I know she hates me. But here, you gonna run that like that? Man, why you run that like that? I said, here, bang. Look, when you put this here, you can't have a bowl on the bottom because that water comes from that thing that spins, and if it's shooting up, it has no way to hit the cups that are above the bowl. You know what I'm saying? You see these slots right here? Those plates, these plates that you just bang, boom, just put all this one that way, this way. If you put
This one that way, this way.
if you put them in one nice straight line, you understand? The water would just go, and everything was so clean. Darren, up until yesterday, still.
You know what's funny? You put that into the chat about your gripe. He didn't say nothing.
He didn't say another word, but he made
But
note.
he felt.
Yo, because that wasn't the forum. That wasn't the forum. Because I'm like, maybe it's just my wife. And then that's why I back off. I'm like, all right, maybe it's just not your thing. It's all of y'all. It's all of y'all. Whatever training, whatever school they went to come out with these same 7 things they do to us. What, Darren?
It was funny. So Darren sent the video.
Tight.
Again, I apologize.
No,
man.
it's fine.
You always get the grunt of both
That's
two
fine.
ends.
I do.
Oh my God.
I do. But pause. But so I'm watching the video and I'm like, I don't seem that bad.
Yo,
Right?
are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Initially-
she hasn't even changed.
No.
She hasn't
Like
changed
I wouldn't have done it
anything.
like that. But like initially I was like, I mean, it ain't
And?
like it ain't perfect, but I mean, because I didn't really pay attention to how some of the stuff was angled up. You know what I mean?
So that's the
Jen.
first problem. You ain't look.
Jen,
I'm just watching it because it's like a 10-second video. So I'm like,
Oh, it's
Yeah,
too much
it's-
going on.
no. What I'm saying, I'm like, I had to watch a lot of things at once.
yeah, I
So,
get you.
so initially, I'm like, okay, the bowls are on the top, and the other things are at the bottom, and it's a little crooked, but whatever. This man watched it. He lost his shit,
Yes.
and I'm like,
Yes.
let me agree. Like, yeah, you're right. It is terrible. No, and I'm like, look at it.
Good job. Bro.
Oh my God. And I will admit, there is a flaw with dishwashers in the sense that it's not perfect because you can't put a lot of bowls in
You
with
can't.
them.
Yeah.
So guess what? You just gotta wash those.
Yep.
Don't make life crazy. Don't make life crazy.
It's like, baby, why is a pot in here? Why is the pressure cooker in here, my friend? Like, why of all things? It takes up so. I take it out and I fit 4 things in this place.
Family.
Why did you
I said,
do
in your
this?
head, you don't see how you can fit this one,
No.
but you put this one big to block the whole bottom.
I'm just looking at it like, what? And you know,
And they'll be at the sink washing them mad forks. Man, I'll kill you. Nigga, I'll kill you. I saw mad forks in the thing. I said,
Why? Why? Why would you do?
Oh,
You could fit 89 forks and spoons and knives.
at a feverish pace, too.
Nigga, you ain't doing that.
What? Sorry. All right, enough. Oh. Anyways.
Not you getting hot.
And so my biggest gripe is I don't even say nothing now because in the past I'll be like, yo, like,
Word.
what are you doing? She's like
Oh, shit, my bad.
yeah, okay, I know I'm not gonna bark up the street anymore. What is it? It's just a dishwasher. Like, all right, cool, all right. Just live with a terrorist then. That's all.
I just live with a terrorist. It's crazy.
It doesn't make sense, bro.
my God.
It doesn't make sense.
Yo, I swear they do it on purpose. I swear they go laugh about it. I swear.
Yeah.
Because there's no way.
Girl, you should have seen him
You
turn
should
red.
see how mad
He was pissed. I saw he was pissed. He didn't say nothing, but I know he was pissed.
Oof. They got a secret internet, yo, where they laugh about this stuff.
They do.
Yeah, but then you guys get us back with how you put the stuff away.
What you mean? Oh, see, that's not me. Because I'm like, I actually picked how it goes away to make sure it stays consistent. Yeah, so that's not mine.
I'm good with most things, but when I get to Tupperware,
It's, because it's always low.
yeah,
And
yeah.
who wants to
yes.
go low?
Thank you. And as low as a pull out, I'll just like, I just be doing all this.
Yeah.
As long as you close, not my problem now.
So the remedy, I thought, was, okay, buy a set that all just fits into each other and just put the lid right next to it.
How long does that stay for you?
So actually, we still have it going a little bit, but it's hard. I had to say, don't bring no new Tupperware in the house. 'Cause that's one thing. Come on.
I get so mad
The
when
one
somebody...
from the Chinaman, put it in the recycling bin. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
okay. We don't need it.
I've had to recently go, okay, we don't need this.
That country time butter, hey, let
We
it
don't
go.
need this. It's fine.
All that shit.
We bought nice things.
That's it. So you start there, but it can't be low. And if you ain't gonna bend down for real, so I told the wife with that one too. I know your back be hurting sometimes. Don't fucking just throw things. Don't just throw things.
Tell me when you lose.
You gotta bend down and take your time, stack. Put the,
Yeah, tell me
You
when
open
you
the
lose
shit,
me
it just falls out.
102%. My productivity goes way down.
Oh my
I'll put it
God.
on the counter, like as I'm emptying the dishwasher. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna put this all away, and I'll be like, tomorrow.
I hate spending 7 minutes to find a lid.
Me too.
So that I have
too.
to make sure everything's in the same.
Same with the pots and the lids. Oh my
Yeah,
god, drives me
I
nuts.
can't.
Yeah, that's another
can't.
like mess of a mess in my world. Yeah.
So just know that's the balance.
Okay.
Last week we started out our episode, Darren and I. We talked about sandwiches
Let's go.
for the first
Oh,
like
you guys.
40 minutes.
You already put that. You put it away already. Yeah.
You ate it all? Nice.
You share?
If anyone who's not watching, he shook his head no.
I actually felt super bad come
Yes,
like Sunday
Darren.
night. I was like,
There's mad mouths in this house.
It was mad sandwich
it
fan.
was my Father's Day present to me.
No, you know what? You're right.
You got that.
Respect.
No, I felt bad. I was like, let me bring it up and at least be like, oh, look what Jen got me, and like lie about it.
What a crazy man. Why would he bring you into it?
Because I can't.
was choking
because
my
I
mic
can't.
I can't just come up and just be.
I can't be this big.
Look at what Jen brought me. It was diabolical.
Look at what Jen left here the other day. You know, Jen.
Oh, that jokester.
Yo, what, Darren?
And then she's like, oh, why did Jen bring it? And I got to make up something on the spot. Oh, you know, Father's Day's coming up and Bim wasn't here, so she bought a sandwich for both of us. And then I was here.
Because she can't eat deli meat no more.
Eat me berry. But the good thing is, like, not the good thing, but like, I know my wife, she doesn't like cold sandwiches. So it wouldn't have even been like, like you just hiding it from me knowing I like sandwich. Like, it would have been like a, so what? But she'd be like, I don't hide stuff from you. Like, yeah, well.
So you're not me.
You're not me.
You're better than me.
You should hide stuff
Oh,
from
that's
me. It's
funny.
fun.
How was the sandwich though?
Delicious.
Hit?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's funny. Now, how many of y'all ate your portion?
It was just me and him.
Oh.
I'm lying. I think the kids might have had a little bit, but we had just had it for the party, like a bunch of it. So
Got it. The party. I still think about it.
people are starting to react to my red wine video on Facebook.
Oh, y'all was singing together, right?
Yeah.
Oh
What
my
a great
goodness.
song.
Thank you for indulging the dishwasher thing, Jen. That was brave of you.
You know,
Jen's a good one.
I'm trying.
Jen is a good one. Bim,
You?
Father's Day passed.
It did. Oh,
How was
shoot.
your Father's Day?
It was good, man. So the week prior, the fam was in town for my little cousin's graduation. Aisha, congratulations, got a master's.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I was kicking with the fam. The boys surprised me. Popped up. Dylan was here.
Yay.
So I had all my boys here. So yeah, no, it was dope. So that was before the weekend before, so Father's Day. God bless the wife. She took the boys to mom's house for a little bit.
She gave you peace.
Gave me peace. I needed it, yo. Needed it. No nap, but just a lot of
Sitting.
yeah. Just you know, I'm gonna put on this PS5. Play a little God of War.
Dust it
Oh,
off.
look at you.
Yeah, man.
Look at you.
And you know, it's Kratos and
his
his boy.
boy. Yeah, boy.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, yeah.
Shed a tear.
Yeah.
Oh,
In my
okay.
empty house.
Yes.
Oh,
Darren, how was yours? I saw lobster.
yes, you did. And it's quite tasty.
My goodness.
The tradition carries on. Actually, it's funny. The wife said I was going to take the kids. She's like, I'm going to take the kids out and give you some peace. And I was like, I don't want you to leave.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, the girls were on a cruise with their mom, so they weren't around.
Okay,
And,
I get that.
So I was like, no, stay. I don't want you guys to leave. So we had a really good breakfast.
Do I want to talk about the children being taken away on a cruise or?
I mean, I'm gonna fight Valerie soon.
Okay.
I gotta let her know, like, you planned this.
Yeah. We got. That's one of the things we got to kind of, you know what I mean? You know, say, you know,
Yeah.
they got to know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I missed something, but okay.
You know, you want to be around all this children on Father's Day.
Oh, the fact that she planned the cruise on Father's Day?
Yeah. I like to think she didn't like do it like
No, it was right after the
maliciously,
graduation.
but- Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So, but I don't know. It was like a graduation present because the girls didn't ask for that. So she's gonna frame it that way. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, granted, you don't have to run stuff by us. Of
Yeah,
course. But
not
it's
a
like,
business.
you know, a little bit of, hey,
Hey,
you know,
by
I'm
the way,
thinking
we're not
about
gonna be-
this.
yeah.
I know it's around Father's Day. Do you have any
Okay.
reservations?
Oh, yeah, sure, it's fine. Okay.
We would lie and say, yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
fine.
fine, yeah.
But at least, you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was fun either way.
Still lying.
So the girls were not here, and they were sorely missed. But we had a good day indeed. All right, and yeah. So, all right. For those,
Bim is a child. Bim is a baby.
I'm around twins all day, and Amari is crazy. He does stuff like that, so I'm acting like the kids.
Got it. So for those who don't know, the tradition for Father's Day is the dads get a lobster,
Oof.
and so we ended up grilling 1, 2, 3, 4,
Grilled lobster.
5. Yeah.
They look fresh, too.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, Thank God to my grill. Thank God to my wife. I got to spend it with family and friends, and it was good. It was a good day.
Dope.
Want to ask you something fatherly that might be kind of deep. So feel free not to answer. But in my thought of Father's Day, I thought of like, kind of like the legacy we leave to our kids, especially our boys.
Yeah.
And I know Pops passed not too long ago, and I wanted to know, has that changed things for you for Father's Day? How has that impacted you as a dad?
Damn, Darren.
I know.
Question, right?
I've been meaning to kind of ask you about this.
Yeah, Darren Struthers. No, good question. Because it didn't really change much. Because I already kind of had my... I'm not one that's like attached to how I was raised. Like,
Okay.
Some folks will reference, well, my house, I didn't really grow up around this. I like everything I observe, whether it be in real life, media, like I can take it and pick the good stuff that I want to use and apply it to me. So for Father's Day, I already kind of have my own perspective. In regards to legacy, certain things I pick up from my pops. Sure, certain things my kids will pick up from me. But at the end of the day, it's like different paths. You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing is just be a good person. That alone will keep you in God's grace, if I can get in that for a little bit. But also, like, it never sucks to be a good person. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the way Dylan's being raised, man, I'm not even joking. I don't even have to say stuff to him. Like, if a topic comes up and I'm speaking from my years of knowledge and wealth, I'm like, oh, Dylan, what do you think about it? He said, well, Dad, yeah, actually, you're right. I literally, and I hate that this happens because I'm a big mouth. I like run my mouth about stuff. He'll say stuff and sound exactly like me. I say, you right, kid? Hey, I got nothing to say about that, man. You want to put the game on? Just move on, because he just got it. So without even us being around each other that much, with him being in Connecticut, they just end up however they end up. You know what I'm saying? So I just got to not be a douchebag of an example, and, just do work hard, be a good person, and hopefully that part rubs off. But as they're on their own journey, they at least carry that part.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Thank you, Darren. That was a good question. Same to you.
So being a dad is like, I've said it before, is like the most important role that I play in my life.
Facts.
I'm not really sure how it panned out to be that way, but that's the only thing I could say consistently that I will lose sleep over.
Yeah.
It's funny, kind of along those lines, Carter the other day was crying about something. He was frustrated about something, crying about it. And then when prompted to talk about it, he was like, no, sometimes I just cry. Not really wanting to share what his problem was. And so we were trying to knock that out of him, like, man, you got to talk, blah, blah, blah. And I found myself having like this dad moment with him, where it was just me and him, and I was like holding his hands, and I'm like, oh, this is me talking to you as not just your dad, as a man. Society's going to tell you that you're not supposed to share your feelings, but that's not true. Blah, 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 blah. We go back and forth. And it was like super impactful to kind of connect with him that way. Because I feel like, although I'm a dad, I feel like I don't know my impact to them.
Yeah.
So like Alexis, Celeste, they come, hey, Daddy, I love you, blah, blah, blah. But I never really understand my impact, or I don't see it yet.
Yeah.
And so I'm always worrying about, like, am I doing the right thing? Am I being a good dad? Am I, approaching it the way that I think should be approached, and that's going to help them? And I would say the example I have isn't the best.
Right.
So it's like, okay, I know this isn't the best example, but I don't know what is a really good example to know that I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
So, of course, in being in the Father's Day realm, it got me thinking about other people. A friend of ours lost his dad last year, and it's still like weighing heavy on him.
Yeah.
And I kind of checked him on him really quick, and it's kind of like a bittersweet thing.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm really, really sad, but my boys are here, and I'm da 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 da.
Yeah.
Which got me thinking about you and your impact and your boys and all of this stuff. So, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good question, and it's man, even with women, like just parents, right, or guardians or whatever it is, there's only so much that we do that actually impacts the trajectory of our children. Obviously trauma plays a big role. Like if some messed up stuff happens, that can, throw things off completely. But man, you see kids coming from good homes, supposedly or whatever, and they still can end up however they end up, but even in some of those examples, it's an example from the parent maybe lent to it, lack of attentiveness. They're hustling too much. They're working all the time, but providing, but not providing the time. You know what I'm saying?
The emotional component.
So like just checking in and then realizing that like our jobs are to provide the love and provision, and just guide, man, because like not direct but guide, like they're already going. So we're just just right here. Yeah. Keep that. Yeah, I like this. We'll veer this. Just watch out and just just that the whole way. I'm here. You got it. I'm here. Yep, Pop's here. And then somebody's gonna go. Yep, no, I'm still here. Yep. I'm here. That's it. And then we in the house, empty nesters. That's it. So I love the journey of it. Even with the loss, like the wife lost her grandmother a couple weeks ago. That's why I was out, listeners. But as sad as that can be, she had, I don't even know how many kids, like 6 or more, 7 or more. Ooh. And then so you see all of the grandchildren, all the cousins, all the people, and you can't help but just stand back and say, "Whoa,
you built this.
This is." Yes, I'm sad for the people that are sad, right? Yeah. But looking at this, I'm like, this is fire. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Like, and coming out in love for you, for each other, without you and your offspring, however you raise them, right? Like you did your best, wherever, but like, this is the result. The times that you thought you weren't enough, no, look. Yeah. And you're not even going to be able to see how far that goes. Yeah. So we just can't be too hard on ourselves. Because it feels new to everybody, but just be a good person. Like as long as you know on your inside you're good, that rubs off on the kids for real, more than we think.
Certainly, happy Father's Day happy belated Father's Day to all those fathers, godfathers, grandfathers, like any type of father or figure. If you know a dope dad, big him up. It's not too late.
Now, real quick though, some fuckery that went on Father's Day.
Oh boy,
because we appreciate ours. My wife, she got me some cologne. Hey, baby, thank you. Tosin put me up on some joints from Dubai, right? Toast, happy Father's Day. Shout out. So I went and got one for myself. It's a different, oil-based. It stays on your skin longer. It just smells different.
It smells good?
Oh, yeah. If you have a cologne place, not a mall one, because they'll give you, like, chain brands or whatever, alcohol-based stuff. But like a little boutique, just ask them if they have any from Dubai and just smell a couple. Very different. So she got me another one, and it was packed in. It took me like 3 minutes to open the whole package just to get the damn thing out, but it smells so good. She killed it. But how did I get there? Shit, what was I about to say?
Cologne, fuckery.
Yeah.
Jen, do you have HBO Max, whatever they call themselves these days? Okay. Darren, you have it as well, right?
I do.
When you open the app, you see things for certain months,
Oh,
right?
the Pride Month with dude from The Wire?
Sure. Pride Month. There's Mother's Day. There's whatever holidays coming. I even saw one time.
They didn't do a Father's Day one?
Hold on. I even saw one time, Darren.
Sit down. I'll hold you in contempt.
This is your final warning. I even saw Southeast. I don't want to get it wrong. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just can't remember it.
Asian and Pacific
Islander. I said, oh, they got a week or a month or days. I didn't know that. Okay, so Father's Day.
Oof.
The lead up, you got the weekend. Then you have the actual day. I'm in Max.
That's a miss.
I'm in Max. I don't see anything on the banner up top. It's fine. Let me just go down a little bit, maybe. So I go. I see nothing.
There's a lot of classic movies about dads.
Oh,
that's like an easy one.
Real Steel makes me cry. So, anyways, so I keep going, and then I see this section down below the icons for the networks and all that stuff that says, "Who's your daddy?"
Wow.
And it just has icons of people from different shows who I guess people are interested in, like Homeboy from Insecure, somebody from True Blood, the guy Pascal from Last of, like just random guys in shows that I guess people think are hot or whatever. And it said, "Who's your daddy?"
That's it.
Because, like I said, the Pride Month started June. Shout out to everybody. And they had the banner. And they had, like, 4 characters, I guess, from different shows. And I just thought it was funny because they chose Omar from The Wire. I'm like, well, he was gay in the show. I mean, so even Omar from The Wire got to be on a banner for being gay, but not for nothing. Nobody being a dad.
Nothing. Now, look, hey, my wife
like
has
you're
been around.
saying
Oh,
it.
thank you.
Don't hurt yourself.
My wife has been around me enough to know that I talk crazy, but it manifests, most of it. Some of you seen it too.
Yeah.
So I'd say things to her like, "Hey, watch this. These people stop doing this. Keep an eye out." I said, "Hey, they don't got my ice cream no more at Target. Keep an eye." They haven't 3 months now. They haven't had it. Some of the stuff that we would purchase is up like $3-4 now. Anyways, so I would say things like that, and I would mention certain things about men, and she didn't really get it. But then I would talk about the first thing was the white men, like a few years ago when white man was a devil. Like at one point, Comedy Central, when that was a thing, would legit tell white comedians that were already on there, "Hey, we can't give you a show because we're not really putting white men as lead at the moment." So it's kind of that, and then it kind of trickled over to black men a little bit, and then no acknowledgement on Father's Day. Huh? Now, again, it's just a Bim thing, but I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't want to acknowledge fathers.
It's a holiday, at the very least.
So just put it out there.
There is a thing where a lot of people are saying they feel like in America they're trying to emasculate men or take away from masculinity in general.
Right.
I've heard that said a few times.
And I won't even go too deep into that because, but I mean, obviously I don't let that impact my circle. And I will say that not being on social media, you feel that impact a lot less. Like, so in the real world, it doesn't really have implications, but it's when you log into like a HBO and you think there'll be some kind of acknowledgement. Barack Obama's a father, for God's sake. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's people...
And doesn't he own part of Netflix or something?
Yeah, like, there's people that, even if you're on whatever side or whatever, that you hold in high regard that is a dad. So, like, okay, big up the people that you want to big up, but, like, nothing? I just want to say that although men, like me and Darren were just talking about, may not say stuff, we see it. I mean, if we see it, that means we feel it. And some people feel it more than others. So just keep that in mind. I know, we're tough, whatever, we're supposed to just let things roll off our back. But at a time where there's heightened sensitivity for almost everybody else, anyways, just love on the good fathers and husbands and men in your life. Don't let anything trick you into thinking that we all fall into some group. We load dishwashers correctly, for God's sake. Like, where we at, there is value. There is value, yo. Hello? So just please, if you just little things to just make him smile. Just, it don't need to be anything crazy, but just let them know that they're appreciated. That's it. That's all I'll say. Because I don't know who or what, but there's some folks that are really trying hard to make sure people don't feel appreciated. So that's all I got on that. That's it.
I'm trying to find this real
That was
quick.
too much, Darren?
No, that's perfect.
No, it was good.
Sorry.
I'm trying to find it because I don't want to say it wrong, but in that same vein, I saw Black Sabbath had posted.
Drew?
They did this on the 14th. Men Need Love 2 Empowerment Dinner and Comedy Show.
Yeah, that's where I was.
You went?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how was it?
Yeah, it was good. It was very good. I think it was it could have had more attention on it. I feel like it wasn't a really big turnout because it didn't. I mean, granted, I'm not on social media. It didn't seem like it was a well-known thing that was happening.
Because once again, it's hard to promote things geared towards men.
Yes.
Without somebody taking offense to it or being like, well, how come just guys or what? You know what I mean? So
And even so the person who organized it, I believe it's Shining Star organization. I'll shout out to them.
You said what? Shining Star?
Yeah.
I think they said China.
No,
Careful.
Sorry. So she was going back and forth with, do I invite women? It's supposed to be just a men event, but do I invite women to get more bodies in the building?
And that's a great question, because I was, as a woman, when I first saw it, I'm like, that looks fire.
Yeah.
But also, if it's a men's empowerment event, then you got to let the men have that.
Yes.
Right.
No matter how small the group may be.
Right.
We see the same thing in church. You know, there'll be like three dudes
in
in the men's
prayer group. And
yeah.
There's only 4 of us.
But you got to let those things manifest into something. You have to give it a shot.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, it was a good turnout. I mean, I thought it was a great turnout for, I think, maybe like 30, 40 people.
That's a lot to me.
Yeah. I could be, exaggerating. But either way, whatever the size was, it was really good turnout. They had a speaker, I believe it was a therapist, Ray Lambert, if I'm not mistaken, who gave a good talk. It was kind of interactive talk where he, you might know him. He looked like...
Look like somebody I know?
Yeah. No, he looked like he's like around our age.
Got it,
looks like our demographic.
Familiar.
But yeah, he real cool. He had a good talk. We were talking kind of about how we were brought up and things that we see and how do we translate that and just like better mental health for ourselves and kind of just being better for ourselves in a way.
Yeah.
And so that was really good. And then they had 3 comedians who were hilarious. Shout out to June. And Wale was there. And I can't remember the other 2. They were from out of state. Okay. But they all did a tremendously good job. The venue was really nice. And it was nice to be around dudes, as weird as that may sound.
No, I know
it's not
that
weird,
feels
but,
like.
it was not even dudes, like black men.
Yeah. That's like when I used to go to South Street, right? Like, I would go... Yeah, it's a mixed crowd, and but like I would run into my dudes.
Yeah,
like, I would see my guys, or go to a sports bar and see, you know what I'm saying? Like, man,
stuff like that. It was a good event. And actually, there was something kind of dope to see. There was a father there with his 2 young sons. I want to say they were like teenagers.
Dope.
And they, the comedians were getting on them, but at some point we kind of all stopped and like recognized like. Young men, this is really powerful for your dad to take you somewhere where you're learning how to take care of yourself and you're being around other men. Like, that's really big. And I hope one day you're going to look back on this and remember, I remember dad took me to this and I was dope about it, and do the same thing for your kids. Yeah. So I was like, it was a really nice event. So hopefully she's going to make it an annual thing.
Keep it going. And if, the crowd ain't whatever, like, what was the venue?
What was it?
Yeah, where was it at?
Oh, it was in, it was right on Wark Ave. Near the shores over there. It's a nice little place. The studio. So big up Unique Affairs, I believe.
If like
nice little space. It was real nice, real easy.
Yeah, like just keep it. Keep it the way
keep it simple.
is. Yeah.
And the thing is, like, we're still simple men.
Yeah.
So I tell you, Bim, I haven't even had this thought since I heard it. So the person organizing the event, her name is Samantha. Mm-hmm. Real cool. And she's hosting and she's but she's welcoming everybody. And she's like, here's how I thought about this. Here's where it came from. And she's like, okay, so, I got everybody here. We're ready to eat because I like to feed a man. And I was like,
hey, lady, you married?
This is the way she said it. I was like, okay.
So she understands something.
She does.
She understands something. And again, that doesn't it doesn't mean y'all. I hate that I even have to do it.
Because someone's going to take offense. Someone's going to have to take offense. Oh, listen to this. Listen to him.
Oh, that pick me ass there. Oh, all the men come, let me feed you. Jenny, your mic.
I keep forgetting I turned that off when I don't want to make noise. That's something that I think I've talked to you guys about even. Like, sometimes I'll have a thought or something, but I'm like, as soon as you go to say that, that's scared me to talk, oh, she just a pick me or da-da-da. So I just keep it to myself and keep my man happy and then move on.
No, she's definitely not one of those. And it was a good event. And
Samantha's dope as hell.
It was really, the good food. Yeah. And she's like, I just want to feed. I like it. And then when we were done eating, she's like, I love it when my man belly full. And I was like, hey,
again,
stop,
lady,
stop.
Are you married?
Yeah. Very attractive woman. I need you to stop all this.
Yeah, and it's a feeling, man, like, man, even hearing that she did that for you, I'm like, I might have to go next year.
And she did something kind of like, nobody kind of expected, but she had flowers. And she's like, I'm giving a man a flower. I'm giving you your flowers. And we were like,
Oh, my shit. Hey, I know. Hey.
But because we're simple guys, we don't need much.
Yeah.
And you know, I think at the end of the event, she was talking about ways to make it better and brainstorming. Everybody there was super supportive of her.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like there's still the question of should we invite more? Should we open up to women? And you know, I didn't really put my 2 cents in because I was trying to get home. But it was like no.
Yeah, and again, this is a compliment. So please, women, don't take it wrong. They'll easily dominate it in numbers.
Because we have to cater to like. No offense, but like even the music I was playing, I was playing hip hop, Jen. I was playing and I could play hip hop before, but ladies didn't.
Like even on the radio, you know, when franchise plays any bit of rap, people like, ladies, I know I'm coming.
Exactly.
And it's okay to acknowledge the differences. You know what I'm saying? The way we're uplifted is different than the way y'all are uplifted. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to segment that and say, let me speak this language to these brothers. You know what I'm saying? And then for the sisters, hey, I'm going to speak this language to y'all. Yeah, and then when we all come together, there's a different language that we speak. You know what I'm saying? That's okay.
Yes.
That's okay.
So yeah, definitely shout out to Shining Star.
Yeah, do I know this Samantha person?
Yes.
I do?
Yes.
I do?
I hope you do.
Oh, okay.
You should. I'm sure you've seen her around.
Yeah, thank you for doing that, Samantha.
Yeah. Thanks, John. I wasn't even going to say anything about that.
Why?
Well, I only remember because he
forgot.
said what he said.
Yeah.
I forgot what he said.
But he said it.
But
That's
he
how
said
this
it.
podcast works.
That's how this podcast
You heard me?
air quotes works.
You heard me?
Air quotes.
Yo, so local news real quick. Karen Reed was found not guilty.
Who's that? Oh, the
The cop.
Oh.
The jury gave a not guilty verdict today.
So now what?
Now she goes back to being a regular
free.
person.
I mean, she'll never go back to being a regular person.
Yeah.
They're never
They'll
gonna let
know.
her get from under that.
So I think I got like an alert on my phone or something. No, I don't know what I did, but whatever it was right before the jury gave the verdict. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like kind of listening to the news as I'm working. And there was a guy on, I think, CNN or MSNBC, one of the two. And he was just he was like a former judge from Massachusetts. And he was saying that basically the defense threw up a kitchen sink defense where you just kind of throw a whole bunch of stuff in and then see if something sticks. Mm-hmm. And he's like, sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. But the thing is, sometimes the kitchen sink arguments don't go together. It's like saying, I didn't hit Darren. This is an example he gave. I didn't hit Darren, but if I did hit Darren, it was self-defense. But I wasn't even there.
Yo, what?
Right, like all three of those things can't be true for your defense of I didn't hit Darren. So I guess in their kitchen sink defense, they had mentioned her driving drunk. He's like, so, you know, that OUI might come into play, but not sure. So she was found not guilty of all of the charges related to Officer John O'Keefe's death, but she was found guilty of drunk driving, so she's going to be on probation for a year or something like that.
That's easy. Where that little monitor girl.
Yeah.
So now do they open the investigation again, or
they try it, or they...
This is where the stories fall off, and we don't even.
Yeah.
I gotta go tinkle. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, fine, Tinkleberry.
What a funny little thing you said.
It's stupid.
Hey Bim.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a hater?
Yeah, my wife.
Okay.
My sister.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And my sister's a big hater. But if I had like an actual hate, I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't know.
Me neither.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, maybe before I die, who cares? Yeah,
I'm dragged through somewhere too, but
yeah,
I can't think of who they are.
Yeah, it's a lot of energy to hate. Like, coming from a guy that hates Drake, it's a lot of energy to hate. I'm glad I only hate him, because if I hated more people than that, how?
It takes up a lot of space.
It's mad time. No. Well, you got a hater now? What happened? We got to see somebody?
Well, just so in looking around online for things to talk about.
Oh, okay.
So somebody was like, "Oh, who's your biggest hater?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know."
Nah, and maybe it's just me being old. I'm like, man, why? We didn't learn that you just ignore people who are bringing that kind of energy to you. Come on, enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got anything?
I don't know. I don't know if I talked about. I'm gonna save these would you rather's. I don't know if they're new.
Yeah, save them.
Yeah, no. Playoffs. Finals rather.
I watched game one. I sat down and watched game one, and I said I actually watched like the first half of Carter, and I'm like, okay, they're down. They're not coming up. They're down. Look, it's almost like a little boring.
Yeah.
and I'm looking at my phone, and I get to the fourth quarter, and a couple minutes in, I'm like, going to bed.
Man.
Going to bed. I already know how this is going to, I've seen this play out before. Oof. Went to bed, woke up next morning, I said, let me check the score. Let's see how much they lost by. What was the final score? I said, they won.
Yo, the Pacers have done that at least 4 times in the
They
playoffs.
won.
Crazy. But
after that, I said, I'm not watching this anymore. I'll just wait.
Because it's late, yo. It'd be so late.
It's so late. Like 8:30 to how long? 11? Yes, I'm awake, but I'm
not like
awake.
Here, you know? Mm-hmm. And if it's a blowout for half the game, come on, dog, help me.
So they won't go down.
So, they win game 1. OKC wins game 2.
Yeah, yo. No, I thought
oh, no. Pacers won game 2.
Yeah.
OKC then comes back to win the next 2 games. Mm-hmm. So, or 3. Is it 3-2?
I believe it's 3-2.
I think it's 3-2.
You guys don't know what the hell you're talking about. Indy won the first one.
Yeah.
OKC won the second one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
And then OKC won the... No, I think Indy won the third one maybe, and OKC won the fourth possibly.
So we're currently...
And then OKC won the fifth. So now we're 3-2.
3-2, okay.
And then game 6 is tomorrow.
It's looking like OKC got this. And Halliburton's hurt.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He's trying to play through it, but...
Oh, no.
Some of the other conversations, I want to see if you guys kind of peep it too.
Jen, get this away from me. I like those.
What is it? Hold on,
I put them there. You guys just like acting all...
Well, because we were talking about Father's Day, dog. I was passionate. I'm all like sweating. Oh, Peach, I can't do that. I had as a kid.
I always hated peach.
My parents bought remember those freshener things that are in the plastic and has the wax on the inside. They bought a peach one time, and you know you're not supposed to just pull the whole thing because then it's too strong. Get that away from the microphone.
That's why my mic was up earlier when I was opening the package. He's literally, he said, "Bim don't want to be heard."
Trying to silence another black man. What are we talking about? Peach. Oh, so yeah. That smell gave me the worst headache for like 2 days. You can't tell them to throw it away because they bought it. And it probably
$1.29.
And it probably even made me throw up. So like that smell, the artificial peach smell,
I always thought I hated peach candy until I found out that like one of my favorite gummies, the frogs.
Yep.
I turned it over and it said peach. I said, God damn it!
Because there ain't no color that's
peach it's
on
green
it.
and white.
That's nasty
so now
work.
I tried these and these taste like the frogs. And I'm like, I guess I don't hate peach.
I think it's the smell that they put on it.
So nobody told you to sniff it.
You gotta smell your food.
Like what in the Gordon Ramsay? You seen him? He took the bag of candy and wafted it.
Darren,
he said,
Darren, you're a culinary expert. Do you not smell your food and waft?
It's candy.
I do.
Yeah, you gotta smell your food.
It's candy.
I usually smell it and then I go, I hope this tastes good.
You have to.
If it smells like, if it tastes how it smells, then it's good.
You have to incorporate all the senses, Jen. No?
Jen, some of the best things you eat smell so good.
Yes.
I'm not saying they don't, but it was candy.
You don't smell your candy?
Nah, I don't smell like candy.
I mean, I will say I didn't stop to smell it. I just kind of
he legit took it and wafted it and then said, "No, I can't."
Yeah. I mean, it's welcoming. Because if I had a different peach smell, like a real peach in front of me, that smell I can tolerate. It's that peach smell. Yeah,
I get it.
It takes them back.
Yeah.
Not in a good way.
No.
Yo, so many other things I want to talk about.
Give me one. Hit me.
Now I'm tired.
Juneteenth.
Yeah.
It's tomorrow or yesterday for you.
We talked about plans, right? Oh, Darren, we're not doing anything. But I mean, we're off work. But,
yeah.
I might go see about a white man on Juneteenth. I might go see about a white man.
What the hell are you saying? What are you talking about?
Tom Cruise.
Oh.
She was getting so upset.
I'm like, come on, man. What are you? People listen to us. They care about what we be saying.
I'm gonna go see about a white man.
Oh yeah, you
go
can
see
do
this
that. That's
white
a
man
good
run.
one.
Go see this white man run. He gonna run. You know he gonna run. I love it when he runs. He's 75 years old running like that.
Is it Mission Impossible?
Yeah.
Who's is Brad Pitt that got the
Tom
Formula?
Cruise.
No. Brad Pitt got the Formula One movie.
Yeah. With what is his name? Idris?
Is it Lakeith Stanfield?
No.
Oh, it is
the
Idris?
Nigerian boy.
It is Idris?
Yeah. Not Elba, but the one from Snowfall.
Oh, Damson Idris.
Damson Idris' last name. Yeah.
Damson.
I want to watch that in theater.
Yeah, me too. That's what I thought you was talking about.
Oh no.
But then
is that out already?
I think so. I think they had the premiere. Yeah, because Gayle King was saying how the premiere was like no other premiere she's ever been to. It was in New York. They shut down the street. They had all the F1 cars.
No, they didn't.
And the drivers, yeah.
So, have you ever watched on Netflix the F1 series that they had?
No, I only put. Remember how we gave out a TV?
Yeah.
Well, raffled, I shouldn't say gave out.
Yeah.
And so we were like, we got to find something on 4K to put on the other one we had so that people could see the picture as they walk by it. And I put on that Netflix. So that's the only, but I never watched it.
So let me tell you, I'm not into F1. Actually, I can't even say like at all. I don't know anything about it. I just know the cars are very expensive. And only like the Mercedes and 2 other teams win all the time. But the way that Netflix filmed it, the sounds, I can see how that can be an addiction, like going to those types of events. So the fact that they brought that to New York, woof. So that because of that experience through what Netflix did, I want to see it in the theater. Yeah, it's a good look. Yeah, 2 good actors. Why not?
Yeah, I want to see that movie.
Yeah, see about another white man, Darren. Let's see about some Brad Pitt. See about some Pitt.
Damn. Who do you put up?
You're doing the Trump thing.
Sorry.
She's so funny.
Every time he does, I'm like, yo,
why you
ew.
keep doing that? And he just does the YMCA. Like, you picked the gayest song to be doing face dicks.
He can't. He goes to UFC events, right? So he comes out with Dana White and whatever's playing, and he's like,
Oh, I gotta do my dance. Gotta do it.
It's like he's flossing with a rope. It's
Hey, everybody. Oh,
time to rope floss.
I can't with
he
that
doesn't
guy,
even
yo.
move his like.
No,
like,
there's no groove
like,
to it.
If you really move it side to side, no, he's like
2 at once. Make double the
Elon
money.
Putin, Elon Putin.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That guy is nuts, by the way.
Which one?
You're right.
Any of the things that we said?
Trump. So somebody told me today there's a Trump phone. Or he's trying to come up with a Trump phone.
I heard that.
Oh yeah,
So-
for like $500.
So now I am a little torn with this. So here's the reason.
Uh-oh.
Apple, and I'm sure other, to a certain extent, Samsung or whoever else is actually Samsung's not an American company, but Apple makes their phones in other countries, right?
Yeah.
Avoiding tax payments here. I think he was trying to do something to get them to manufacture their phones here or something, whatever. So I do like it as an alternative. Now, I don't know any details. It could be the worst phone plan ever. But if it is phones made here, produced here,
Okay.
yeah, if it's phones that are produced here, whatever, I think it's time, and again, I don't know if this is what he's doing, but I don't like, and I won't mention the other companies or schools or whatever that have been getting away with this stuff. The not paying of taxes was cute for a little bit, but when you realize how that's robbing from schools and all these other institutions that
He
could
don't pay
benefit people.
taxes.
No, I'm not talking about.
Oh.
Forget him. I already said forget what he's doing, because whether he's in office or not, Apple was doing that. So it has nothing to do with whoever's in office at the time. It's just how the country has become really run by.
Yeah, but he's a big part of that
No.
because he's trying to give tax breaks to these big companies, which makes him very
he is.
hypocritical.
Jen, don't do what the people do. I'm making another point about America. Give me a second.
No, I know, but
we'll talk about Trump.
I'm gonna lose that. I'm gonna lose my thought. You know,
Don't lose it real quick, because it's a bigger thing, like permanent government. Have you guys heard that term before? Mm-mm. So if a person wants to become president, governor, whatever, they have to raise money, right? How do they raise the money? Do you guys know? Hey, into the beginning.
talking to the mic.
You
Put the candy down.
What did he just do? What did he just do?
He got mad because I'm making him make a choice.
So you got to talk on the podcast. I'm sorry, brother.
But the candy. Do they raise it with PACs and corporations?
Super PACs.
Yep.
Now, donations from regular people, too. But donations from you and I don't hold a candle to $80
companies.
million from wherever or $500 million from Elon. Everybody contributes these large amounts of money. But if somebody gives you $500 million, $1 billion, you are in some way beholden to them.
Yeah.
Okay. So with all of those different things in place, you have to kiss somebody's ass to get the money.
Right.
whoever's the head of the police department, whoever's the head of this. These are people that have held these positions for 10, 20, 30 years. So for every 4 years, somebody got to come kiss their ring. So there's a permanent government, as it's called, where in the oil industry, where Trump is doing with his, to keep them going. But then the same thing with the cell phone stuff. Do you know companies that charge us what they charge for medicine here send that same medicine to other countries cheaper?
Yeah, of course. That was a big thing.
So
it still is a big thing.
So now, if they take money from a medical company, any president, it doesn't matter. That's why, like, yes, Trump's an asshole. Yes, Trump's a dick. Yes, he's doing other stuff weird and wrong and all of that stuff. But we also got to look at why this happened during presidents that we love. Mm-hmm. Right? Because that's the real issue in the country, because it just got worse over the years. So your medicine cost goes up. Your cell phone cost goes up. All these things go up. You're paying more things. But the taxes that are supposed to at least come back, because we're pumping all the money out, to then come back in to help us for the things that we're funding, doesn't exist. You could literally pay nothing. Come on, man. You're robbing the American people. So that's my beef. Like, so I got beef with him because he is. Yeah. But then we also can't lose sight of these people have been playing with all of us for years. Yep. So, like, at what point do we say, all right, yo, like, for real. Like, when do we get over this? Because it's not benefiting the country at all. My bad. The Trump phone. Yes, $500.
You done totally went a whole different direction with it.
No, but I still want to know. I don't know enough about it.
So, apparently, his sons announced that his company has a new phone that we built in the U.S. But
got my vote already.
Skeptics are like, nah, that looks just like a Chinese phone that's already out.
But is it? Do we know for sure if it's built in the U.S. though?
No, basically they don't have the infrastructure to be able to make this phone in the U.S. yet. Mm-hmm. So now they're saying, well, eventually it'll be built in America. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, where are you going to get the first ones from? Mm-hmm. Right. So, they're always vague and they don't tell the full truth. Whatever. So the phone is gold plated.
What?
He's so gaudy. He's so ridiculous.
So this is where, Darren, don't do that. What's going on?
Go ahead, keep talking.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear. So this is where he loses me. You just be normal,
Just be normal.
Just be normal.
There's an Obama phone. We know that you're just a jealous bitch, and that's why you needed to have a phone.
Just be normal.
But, so now I'm on Trump.com.
Oh, whoa, boy, you're brave.
You put that on my intro
And your Wi-Fi, Darren.
My Wi-Fi?
Trump Mobile launches a bold new wireless service for Americans. Something, yada, yada. So it's a 5G service through 3 major cellular carriers. So basically, they're just putting out a phone so that people who want to support him can say, I got the Trump phone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So the 47 plan is available for $47.45
I respect
per month.
it. I ain't gonna lie. I respect it. I respect $47, yo. That's back when we first had Nextels.
I'm not even referring to like the price. Like, because you're 47.
Because you're president 47 and 45, so it's 47.45 a month.
It's fire.
Gotcha.
I like it.
Unlimited talking, text, and data. Complete device protection.
How much was the Obama phone? Nobody knows. See? Free. One free. Somebody paid for it. They ain't free.
Telehealth services, no contracts, no credit check. Free international calling to more than 100 countries, which I feel is ridiculous. If you're going to try to come down on immigrants, but yeah, you're free international calling, who are your people calling?
Business. You gotta call out. This is America. We call everybody. Don't come here, though.
Yeah, right.
Don't come here, though.
Who you call?
Customers can make a switch with just a short phone call to blah, blah, blah. Best-in-class service based in the U.S., available 24 hours a day. Blah, blah, blah. No automated, only real people answering the phones. All this good stuff. And then it says, Trump Mobile, its products and services are not designed, developed, manufactured, distributed, or sold by the Trump organization or any of their respective affiliates or principals. Because you got to say that because, you're president. You're not supposed to be making money.
I was going to say, what company is doing it? It's not government run. So who's doing it?
So you got to put this big old disclaimer, even though it's clearly going to take the money. Yeah, so that's the phone. I guess you could order it. So now the conversation is, are you actually having these made in China and saying you're eventually going to have it made in America? Because if so, then you're once again being hypocritical to what you've been saying, just like how the MAGA hats have made in China inside of them.
Yeah. So one thing that he's so weird. So that's the right idea, but with everything, this guy, your execution sucks. Phones aren't made here. bring jobs here and have the phones be made here. That is the right idea.
That's the way you should have did it.
All this other...
That's the way you should have did it if you was gonna do it.
Because what he's doing, in addition to, you know, putting his name and all that stuff all over it, it's a FU to those companies. So even if he doesn't have good intentions for the people behind it, he at least wants to make Apple and whatever pay because, y'all, so you think you're just going to get away with that while I'm in office? I'm going to take some of that money out of your pocket. I like that idea, but I don't. Why are you doing it like this? Why you got to do it like that?
Right.
Like, because things need to be challenged. Like, defense, we spend billions of dollars. How many wars we be going to? And if you know business, if you've worked in corporate or done any finance, budget prep or whatever, whatever money you use this year, you want to either have the same or more available next year. That's the hustle, right? There's no such thing as we're just gonna stay flat every year. You got to manage raises, you got to manage growth, you got to manage whatever. So, regardless of the need for war or whatever other manufacturer for stuff, well, we can't say we need less money. So we're just gonna we have to stop that at some point. Like at some point that has to shift. So I don't know. And a podcast I was listening to was kicking around the idea of a candidate that could probably change everything.
Let's hear it.
Jon Stewart.
I was just saying that yesterday.
Jon Stewart would not.
He would not.
He would not want to do it.
He wouldn't. Are you guys familiar with the Young Turks?
No. What's that?
Podcast.
Why does he have to do that?
Why does it have to be gold plated? Why does it?
Because
he's so gaudy. He's so tacky. Look, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So the Young Turks, I came across this independent news group during like the Trayvon Martin time because there was a lot of bias in the news and how things were covered. So they would direct. They got information. They had boots on the ground in Ferguson when George Floyd happened and everything. So fast forward to now, they're still doing their thing much bigger, but they came to the same conclusion that like the money in politics, and this is them being through all these different administrations, Democratic, it doesn't matter. He said they're all the same. Like, in fact, on the Democratic side, it's gotten a little worse because they realize how much money they can make with some of this stuff. So that's why Bernie, AOC, these folks have gone independent because, man, they're playing in our face. And it's bad.
It's funny because I don't know how we landed on it, but a couple years back we landed on you know how they do the coverage of the elections.
Yep.
And it was election coverage the night of the election where Bill Clinton won his first term. It must have been 92. And watching it, I'm like, yo, the Democrats at that time would be the Republicans now and vice versa.
Yes.
It was so strange watching it. I'm like,
Jen, it's a mind
It's crazy.
Yes, because we lived through all of it to see. But if you're not really paying attention, you feel like, well, we were always like this. No.
It was definitely a switch in our lifetime.
Yeah. Like Clinton going on Arsenio to play the saxophone
was a big deal.
Fly. They're not doing that now on that side. Versus, again, I don't rock with Trump at all, but him going on Rogan to just talk is like, oh, man, this is refreshing. Like, Clinton doing that was refreshing. Like, so it's weird, but then the Democrats or the legacy Democrats are like, no, this is how we're going to run it, and we're going to do it. And if you guys look, we're doing improving. And what? Huh? I'm poor. There's people in tents in Warwick. What are you talking about? I've never seen this before. What are you talking about?
There's tents everywhere. This shit's crazy.
Yeah. So, like, how can they tell us things are getting better when it's not? Yo, stop playing, because something's going to happen.
And so that's another big thing in the news today that I've noticed is that now apparently a lot of Trump supporters are having exactly that feeling because it was like he ran on, I'm not going to get involved in other people's wars.
Right.
I'm only America first. And now it's like,
he's marching into Iran.
What are we doing with Israel, Iran? What's happening?
Listening to him is the worst thing to do because he just lies. He lies.
He lies. It's so bad. He just says anything.
So what, and I said it, I don't always give too much context when I say certain things like money's fake or whatever, because it's a lot of words. And I don't know if everybody's going to vibe with it anyway, so I don't bother. But the reason why I was saying we have to just, black, white, whatever, we just have to start acknowledging each other. Forget politics. As Americans, it'll cause a us versus the people in charge situation,
and that's
what
what's
we
happening.
need.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, to your point, podcasts that I listened to who years ago, one may have been more on this side, other one a little bit on this side. They're starting to sound similar.
Because even they showed there was like a viral clip of Rogan going on this week where even he was saying stuff that would be typically thought of as liberal, kind of. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so now everybody's like,
well, but Rogan.
But you said it like he's not he's not like that. But the perception that people have of him.
But you know who did that? See, this is what I was trying to tell y'all before. So like the Young Turks guy, right? Again, independent news station.
Darren is so silly. Look at his goofy face. Happened? He loves watching us talk. Go ahead.
Because you feel it though, right? I told you little stuff Bim be saying. But so the Young Turks guy, he broke it down. I forgot which stations. If you read or subscribe to New York Times, you'll get their style is backing a particular president or candidate or something. To all the way to all those other folks, right? Everybody at the major thing is bought to a certain extent. So we almost can't even listen to those guys. Mm-hmm. All the stuff that I would come in here and say, why is the debate style the way it is? Why are you allowed to not answer the question and move on without answering the question?
Right.
That's not a real debate. It's all became a show, but when you watch it, it's on that channel, that channel, that channel. It's for the ratings. They want the spectacle. I think America, most of us are at least done with the spectacle. Enough with the gotcha culture. Yo, people is hurting. What's up? Mm-hmm. Speak to the people.
Yep, because I listened to Josh Johnson's this week, and he was talking about the LA situation and how the news makes us all feel like basically LA is burnt to a crisp. But then when you actually call people who live in LA, they're like, bro, that's like one block and we're fine and we're going to Trader Joe's and we're blowing bubbles. And
so the same thing during the Black Lives Matter protest. So we have to look at all the data and say, wait, who's messing with us? Is it the media? Because when you do that, you feel, they even got me, I said it before at one point, I'm pissed off and all of that stuff when I had to sit down and really look at it and say, man, they got us. Oh, they got us. Sensationalizing. They're selling us books off of it. They're getting ratings. They're selling drugs off of it. Ozempic, all that shit. Yo, enough.
Right. So he was saying how, like, if you watch the news in other countries, it's not meant to be entertainment. It's literally just giving you information of what happened and then moving on. He's like, but here, they're trying to sell razors in between telling you what's on the news, so they have to keep it entertaining. Right. And I'm like, oh.
And if you pay attention close enough, some of them don't even call it news anymore.
No.
They don't call it news.
Because there's a difference between the Fox News.
Entertainment.
There's a difference between the Fox News channel and the news on Fox channel.
Yes.
There's two different channels.
There you go. See? Good point. Because, again, playing in your face. So if you recognize it for what it is, it's entertainment. But it's hard to get people who have been stuck in a particular thing. And they're not wrong because they've been promised, oh, if you stick with this group, it's going to be this way. Or if you stick with this person, this is going to happen. They just keep lying in your face. Just take what's going on as fact, everything you see around you, and then just put on your logical hat. If somebody says they care about your medical costs, but they continue to allow a company to send something to another country that's manufactured here cheaper than what you pay for it, you think they really care? Like, it's literally that simple. So, I don't know. To get Americans, fellow Americans, they playing with us. They playing with us.
Oh, what a time.
Let's go, Darren. Let's suit up, dog. I don't know where we're going, but let's suit up. What's the mayor's name here, Frank? Get Frank on the line, man.
Frank.
Get Frank on the line. He'll feel me. He'll feel me. It would be ill if the next... Because I was torn. Sorry for all the political stuff. We were all over the place. Dishwashers, politics. I was torn last election, though. Y'all saw, I didn't want to vote. I didn't want to vote for the thing because I felt like, I'm being bullied a little bit. But it not being critical of Kamala, but just how the whole thing went, yo. And from when they took that knee and they were wearing the kente, I said, hey, something is wrong. Something is happening with this Pelosi. What is this? Yeah. They got us, yo. Good for them. Oh. Anyways, I have some questions then off of that.
Okay.
Jen, would you rather?
Oh boy!
Would you rather use a Democrat or
use a Trump phone or an Obama phone?
That's a good would you rather.
I don't know if I asked this one last time.
Ask again,
Darren. Would you rather carrots for hands or eggplants for feet?
You did not ask that.
Oh, let me ask you with my chest. Darren, would you rather have carrots for hands or eggplants for feet?
I'm gonna say carrots because the wife is allergic to eggplants.
Good choice.
She doesn't do anything with my
Not
feet,
a selfish man. Good, Jen.
When you say carrots for hand, you mean like each finger's a
Yeah,
carrot,
yeah.
or one big carrot? Like
Oh, that's weird. No, carrots like Edward Scissor
You know,
carrots.
I thought that, but I didn't want to.
Edward carrot hands.
My hands.
Yeah, Edward carrot hands.
So do the carrots have fingernails?
No.
Can I eat the carrots?
No, it's your hand.
There.
If I take a
That's
carrot,
dark.
Yo, for real.
I like
It don't-
carrots.
It ain't gonna grow back. You ain't Deadpool.
You're not a starfish. Like, carrots for hands or eggplants for feet. Eggplants, I feel like I'd rock. Right? And I'm already not stable on my feet as it is.
Is it like forever?
I mean, for as long as the game goes.
Like, how long am I doing this for?
That's a good question. Is there a thumb carrot?
Yeah, they would be proportional to, you know what I mean?
I'm doing carrot hands.
Let's go. I like it. Darren?
I said carrot hands.
Okay.
How about you?
Eggplant. You give me a nice orthopedic. Nobody knows what's going on.
You got some hokas on.
Yo, word.
All right.
Darren.
Yeah.
Would you rather be a pet goldfish, nice and safe in a little goldfish
bowl.
house bowl, or a wild lizard?
A wild lizard.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't think you would say that.
I would hide.
Be a chameleon?
I can't hide as a goldfish. Somebody's gonna be in my face every
Word.
day. We got a goldfish upstairs. They're gonna be in my face. They will overfeed me and everything. A wild lizard, I just hide.
Yeah, it'd be like, that lizard hasn't moved from that tree, I swear.
Exactly. Is that the same lizard?
Come on.
Good job, Jen.
She's stupid. Jen.
Jen.
Goldfish or wild lizard, Jen? Goldfish or wild lizard?
Even though I know my life is gonna be short, I'm going goldfish.
Yeah? How long do goldfish live?
Probably mad long, but like kids don't know how to take care of them.
Yes.
Yo, don't goldfish have like a 3-second memory or something?
I fully expect this fish to be dead by then.
Oh, shit. Darren, you just got it.
Because they were saying
Exactly.
it was. I saw an article where they were like, if you have a fish, don't throw it in a lake or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
because apparently
Oh.
they get really big.
Oh, for
And
real? I wouldn't think
yeah,
that.
No.
Yeah, they were like if you throw them in the wild, and because they're just eating stuff around
That's
them,
true.
and they just get huge, like huge.
Oh, wow.
So I guess they can live long,
Whoops.
but because we keep them in, he said whoops.
Because I'm sure some kids would just go, oh, bloop, sorry, I can't keep you.
That's,
I was gonna say you might have to change your answer because average lifespan is between 10 and 15 years. Some can live much longer, even up to 20 or 30 years with excellent care.
Yes.
Yeah. See, so I don't doubt that goldfish have a long lifespan. I just think kids
Yeah.
are not good at taking
Stress
care of
them
them.
out.
Yeah, put baby
Not stress
powder
them
in
out.
the tank. Yeah, stress them out, too.
Give them high blood pressure. You know how that go.
We had fighting fish in college. We would put the bowls in front of each other
Oh,
and see
beta
if
fish.
yeah, them draws.
Wow.
We didn't actually put them in a fight, though.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and I thought about it. It's a little wild.
Yeah, it's kind of.
The Mike Vick of fish.
Yeah, right. Imagine me getting kicked out of URI for that. Stupid. Would you rather pee a little bit every time you spoke, or the door be open every time you poop?
Oh, that's one of those is my life now.
But you, not yeah.
Which one, Jen?
I don't.
Which
poop.
one is?
So therefore, I'll do that one because that'll never happen.
The poop with the door open is fine.
Yeah, because if I have a lot to say, I'm gonna be soiled.
Yeah, that's mad pee. That's mad pee. But the door open every time. That's public stall. You probably don't even use it.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you every
Ooh.
time you.
Oh, wee. That's different.
As guests at the house.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
suggest you look
Yo,
away.
that's at the house. I literally go upstairs if I have to go when there's people here because I don't want to deal with those. Oh, somebody's in here.
Oof.
I mean, they could still do that and just have the door open upstairs.
Yeah, I'm okay with the door being open upstairs because nobody's up there.
Exactly. So
yeah,
it still works.
Yeah. But the public one, like if I'm at Lowe's,
Because, you know, it'd be happening to you at Lowe's.
if we have it at Lowe's.
Yeah, and if you have it, like I'm lactose, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm having one of those, brother, nah, I can't have the door open,
Because now
brother.
I'm even thinking like,
I be sounding like I'm in labor. Yo, it gets crazy. My wife be like, oh, it's
Because
crazy.
I'm thinking like, Yeah, the Lowe's ones. There's different.
You're specific with the Lowe's.
Oh, yeah, because but I think about it, it's like I said, my Stop and Shop, and I gotta go.
Yeah.
Stop and Shop, there's only one.
Nah.
So and that it's gonna be open.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. See, think about it.
I would. Yeah.
A little depends. We put some depends on. It's just a little pee. A little pee. Yeah, I gotta go home real quick. I forgot something. Just change a little depends. That's it.
Your bladder can only hold so much.
Yeah, I'm a pee.
I'm gonna do the door open.
Yeah, I can't. Yo. That gets crazy. All right. Let's end with one more. Let me find a good one that I have here.
Find a good one. It's gonna be mad hot next week.
Yes, I'm a little concerned.
Mad Heart's starting tomorrow.
Would you rather have have shrimp flavored toothpaste
Ugh, no.
or a deodorant that smells like cheese?
Oh.
Toothpaste.
Yeah. Ooh, Jen, can you overcome your
Oh, the shrimp, the seafood thing. But what is it? What tastes like cheese?
your deodorant smells like cheese?
Oh,
I
that
guess
means
you
smell
gotta
like
do the
cheese.
shrimp because that at least once you finish rinsing your mouth, it's over. But you'll smell like cheese all day with your deodorant. I guess I'll take the stupid shrimp toothpaste.
Sorry, Jenny.
Thanks, Dare. It's his fault.
It is.
My bad, yo.
What are you choosing?
Oh shoot, I didn't even think about that for me. Yeah, toothpaste. The smells. Yeah, I can't smell. I'm lactose. I can't smell like cheese.
Good point.
This be wafting all day, dog.
Good point.
I want a pizza. I can't even have
I
it.
can't even have one. Thank you for playing another game of Would You Rather.
Okay.
Oh, last one actually. Oh, that's,
yay.
that's funny. Darren, would you rather? Let me make sure this is correct. La 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 la. Okay. Would you rather be chased by one giant chicken or 10 normal sized chickens?
10 normal sized chickens.
Okay, Jen.
What a dumb question. But also like terrifying.
How giant is
Like,
that?
yeah, what giant is it?
Like, is it my height?
Do you tell me?
Because in my
What's the
head
giant
it's like
chicken to
it's
you?
as big as a house. That's to me.
Let's do this.
'Cause
Let's
it's
Google
giant.
what the biggest chicken.
Oh,
is.
I've seen a video of the biggest chicken.
Oh, God,
And he's
tell me.
quite
Of course you have.
large.
How large?
Like at least that high
I don't
and
wanna
like
say
that
something.
big.
Oh no.
Yeah.
If I fall,
Yeah. Gang.
Jen.
Are you guys both dumb?
Why? What happened? You do the giant one?
This is the way you both just had that moment.
Because if a giant chicken, yo,
Because if I fall, gong,
it's
gong,
a
gong.
wrap.
Gang.
It's a wrap. 10 little ones.
that
You
chicken's
can
a-
deal with the little.
Yeah. Oh.
kick one.
They're more scared of you than you are of them.
But a giant one,
Yeah. No.
Jen.
See, I'm thinking a giant one like being my height, and I'm not cool with that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not cool.
That's crazy. That's what Family Guy.
Yes, that's exactly.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what's making me think that.
Yeah, nah,
So I
nah,
guess I gotta go 10 small ones.
Oh.
Either way, I can't outrun it. Whether it's one big one or 10 small ones, they
Yo,
go.
I love Jen so much. I don't even want to in my head think about her having to run away from a chicken, giant or small. You hear me? I don't even want. Jen, you ever seen Jen run before? I haven't. I don't want to see it. For her life? Nah, yo,
Nah,
Jen.
man. Nah.
I'll jump. Take me. Don't let
I
Jen.
haven't seen
Yeah,
that.
nah. We can't have Jen running.
Outside of them 2 weeks of track.
I just don't do it.
And I think you kind of just did it like a trot when I saw you run. You just do it like a little trot.
I can see me trying.
Yeah.
I'm a trotter.
Yeah, trotting's better. Better for your knees.
I do have knock knees.
Knock knee gap.
Knock knee gal. Shout out to the guy who pointed that out. May like the way your knees them knock, girl.
Jen, does a portion of you, this is very random, sorry,
That's fine.
appreciate how difficult it is for a guy to approach a woman?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't know why I was thinking about this, Darren. Actually, I think I do know why. I was leaving Target, and there was this young black brother, maybe late teens, early 20s. I wouldn't give him more than that. And I saw him kind of, trot over to a white lady who looked like she was married. She had a full card or whatever. And I just kind of overheard him say, hey, you look very nice, ma'am.
Not ma'am.
I said, I'll take you to... He said, yeah, no, it would be okay if I got your number. I haven't heard somebody ask for a number just randomly public since high school,
Yeah,
I would say.
that's old school.
So I was like, oh, shoot. Now, whatever his motives are, I don't know. But the fact that he went and did that, I'm like, man, that takes some guts, man. And I wonder if, like, a part of her was like, oh, it's some youngin approached me today, and I kind of still got it. Like, there's a part of y'all kind of say like, oh, that was nice of you. No.
Ain't nobody hit on me in a long time, so I don't know.
I feel like you're lying.
No, I mean, because I don't put myself in situations.
And also, you don't pay attention, I'm sure.
That too. I don't put myself in situations where I would get hit on.
What do you mean? That lady went to Target.
I don't go to Target. Like, I don't.
Hey, Q, she love you, dog. She said, I don't even look at nobody.
I mean, like same as that lady. She probably, other than that, like you said, hasn't been approached, right?
Yeah.
So what was the question?
If you appreciate how difficult it is for guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Muster up, enough confidence to do that.
Yeah, because I've never approached anyone.
Yeah. Oh, never?
No. No. I could never. My God. Are you crazy?
My God.
That is
my
God. No. I don't know how you do it. Thanks for keeping the populated.
Because I would think back, excuse me, hi, Chu, to when, like, I would hear, in our younger days, I would say, I can't believe this dude. He really pulled up and tried to holler at me with his kids in the car. So I'm like, okay, but
when they gonna see
let's
you?
think about this for a second. This man saw something in you.
He said, I can't wait.
Yo, hold on.
Because maybe I won't see her ever again.
Yo, Jen, and that's, okay. There it is. Now, I'm a married man, happily, of course. But when I was younger and single, when I say younger, I mean like middle school. This is like, fairy tale stuff or whatever. But I would see a woman or a girl or whatever at the time that I thought was so fly. But I was so scared. But then the thought, Darren, is like, yo, you will never have a chance again. And that sits, like, I mean, it would sometimes sit with me for days. Like, yo, dog, you couldn't just go say something. So, like, and in fact, with my wife, it's because I saw her and I was like, yo, just say something. And I didn't. Look at that now. Look at me now, Darren. Look at me now. But like, it's
I don't
so
like
hard.
him.
But it's true though. If it was different and we just met through people or whatever, but I legit saw her getting food. I was like, dude, just say something.
Look at that.
Just say something. Yeah, I was like, hey, yeah, right. Well, how about some hot sauce for that glizzy, right? Or something. I don't know, my hot sauce. But we just got talking, and then BlackBerry pins or whatever, and the rest is history. But if I didn't say anything, it'd say, damn, yo, y'all saw that tall girl? I ain't say nothing. So but it's so hard. It's so hard. I don't know.
It's so hard.
I was actually telling Alexis something similar to that.
Oh, go ahead.
She just came back from a cruise, and Alexis is the most awkward.
Oh,
I
people
hate people
approaching her.
People, yeah. She said, but she said she was sitting by herself, reading her book, listening to music, and she said she saw a guy come and sit next to her. Not next to her, but a couple of seats from her. And then he slowly moved closer to her. And she's
oh, no.
So she said she turned. Alexis is not good with people approaching her.
Yeah.
So she said she tried to turn her back, and she just saw this in her peripheral.
Oh, God.
A cruise ship. You can't go anywhere.
Yeah. You can't hide.
I'm underwater.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So, young man tried to strike up a conversation with a beautiful girl. And she said that she entertained him for at least an hour.
Oh, damn!
Right?
Hostage.
Alexis doesn't know how to. I'm sure she's not been in this position before, so she's telling us, and I'm dying. And she said, so it was getting to like the end of the interaction, and the guy said to her, so I get your IG. And she was like, nah, sorry, I don't have social media. I don't have any of that stuff. And he's like, all right. Can I get your number?
Read the signs, buddy. Yeah, beat it.
Yeah. Beat it. Sit down. I hold you in contempt. So she ends up giving a number. They exchange whatever.
She did what now?
Yeah, she did. But she's like, she figures, we're on a cruise. I'm never going to see this guy again. I'll just block him when I get off. Cool. But the funny thing is, I had said to her, do you understand how much this guy had to muster and then he ended up saying to her, yeah, I've seen you on the boat earlier by yourself. You were always reading or something, and I figured I'd come and talk to you.
See? Oh, it's so hard. Again, I get it. It's scary. You don't know what this person's intentions are. Could be an axe murderer. I don't know.
Right.
But
to muster.
It's so hard. Jen, you ever been rejected?
No, because I don't approach
That's true.
people.
That's true.
Yo, know.
Man, something.
She don't know.
These women will call you ugly. They'll say all types of mean things. You ain't got no money. You know what?
I've heard a friend of ours reject some guys in some harsh ways. Me just standing on the side like, oh my God. We're going to get shot.
Ouch.
He's just,
ouch.
It's not like he asked you for money. He just, can I get to know you better? No, stupid. Oh, you out here. Oh, girls, look at this one. Look at this girl. Look at this nigga. Oh, okay, sorry. Now I have, my mental's all messed up. Now my mental's messed up. Because you done made fun of me in front of the whole outside of the club.
Yo, outside of the club.
Jen, on the let out? How many people get shut down on let out? Damn, yo.
The parking lot. Oof.
You ain't wrong.
Oh, my
You
goodness.
ain't wrong.
Oh.
Which then lends to those guys who just be throwing stuff up.
Because they're like, oh,
Who
well,
cares?
something stick.
Yeah. Just let me just throw a grenade up. Hey, yo, you got fat ass.
Yeah,
And
I hate them because they lend to the other
Yes.
side. But it's even with because we're not thinking about those guys. It's just me, little Bim from Rhode Island.
I just want to say
I'm
hi.
a humble man.
That's all I want to say.
I don't have much. I don't have much. I'm a kind man.
It's just me. It's just me. It was funny because Alexis, so I'm telling Alexis, I'm like, man, this guy saw you and he thought you tried to muscle the shirt. She's like, he's a stalker. And I was like, oh my gosh. He just...
The name calling. See?
But-
Okay, fine.
Hey, who am I to say? Because he...
I just saw you and my eyes were on the same boat. I just saw you.
I didn't go to your house.
This is so bad.
I just saw you in my eyes.
But if he
We're
like,
in the same boat.
if he saw her,
We're in the same boat.
you're stupid. Because if he saw her and he didn't say anything,
Right.
and they happened to both be flying to the same airport,
Right.
and he's from Rhode Island too, like, and then he sees her in the airport. If he says
Come
something
on,
then now you're a stalker. Like, there's no winning. I'm sorry, guys.
There's no winning. But, again, because there's some of us that are creeps and stalkers.
Some of us. He knows. He knows. He said me.
I just would never approach. I would just make a mental note.
That's the
Keep
creepy
it
part.
moving. Keep it moving.
I never want to know what's in Darren's mental notes. I don't ever want that access.
I guarantee you, I've never approached anybody. I've just made mental notes and go.
You know, when you're making mental notes, you're probably staring a little bit.
Oh my God.
That's when it gets weird.
Oh, look at their ears. All right. Cool.
Ah.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of ears, I saw a clip from 85 South Show, and they started roasting some guy in the audience.
Oh boy.
And Carlos Miller said, I bet that back of that nigga's ears stink. And I don't know why. That was so funny to me.
That is because that's a special detail when you take a shower.
Yep.
If
Get
you
back-
don't
Get
get that
behind
little
you.
area,
Yeah.
Back there.
wee. I don't know what be lingering back there, but you better clean it.
He said, I bet the back of his ears stink. Yo, I laughed so hard.
Yo. And that's why they're funny. That it's the digs that like you think just be like you know about.
Yeah,
like you're,
nah.
damn, I was a little funky today. I ain't get that. You know, let me just keep it low. They call that out. That's nasty. I love it. I love it.
Also funny,
Oh God.
Ali Sadiq just released another free to watch stand up hour.
I love that comedians are doing that.
Yeah, on YouTube. I think it's called Rugged. I watched the beginning of it, and I was laughing so hard. He's like, yo, you're stupid because you're, like, really dying. And I'm like, yo, this is mad funny. He's talking about how he's not handy.
Oh, it's always funny when guys talk about how they're not handy. It's always funny.
Especially me watching it with a guy who's super handy.
Yeah,
but
because you get it. Yeah.
He was saying how his water heater went out, and he called his uncle, and his uncle's like, you got to light the pilot. He's like, me? No.
You want me to blow up the house?
Oh, it's so funny. I highly
Oh, my
recommend you
God.
watching it. I won't spoil it, but I
Darren,
gotta
how you
finish
feel
it.
about that?
What,
Men who are not handy.
Men who are handy. I lit several pilots. I lit a pilot on fire. What do you want me to do?
My wife used to have a pilot. I lit it all the time. I'm sorry, Jen.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. So, unhandy men, yes, that perturbs me, and I feel like I want to.
No, seriously.
I want to say something about how just, man, none of us knew how to do this.
Darren.
Just try.
That's it. try. You don't feel away with your lady looking at you going, I don't know, call somebody. I don't know.
You really gonna pay
Do
someone
you have the
else?
TaskRabbit app? I don't know how to hang a TV. I don't have any tools. What,
Dude, just try. Just try.
To your lady?
Just
Do you want to try it? What, dog?
I just need you to try.
Anyways.
Like this, I almost feel
That's
like
stupid.
there should be a part of you that goes.
You're doing the same thing he did to me, telling me I'm stupid. I didn't do.
Oh my god.
You guys said it.
Oh god.
When you see something broken, there's no part of you that goes, okay, like how does it work, or how does it get put together?
Something.
And maybe I can replicate that.
Not you guys shaming.
No, I'm shaming.
It's not shaming. Well,
No,
It
I'm
is shaming.
I'm shaming. I listen to a podcast. These dudes all live in New York. Maybe that's part of it, because if you got a little bit of bread, you just hire people. But one of them has hair, a lot of hair, white dude. And he's like, yeah, you know, my wife hasn't been home for a week, and I was taking a shower, and the water was kind of getting high. So I had to dig in and pull out a wad of hair. All the guys on the podcast went, ew. I said, yo, what is
again,
this that I'm
ew,
listening
yes,
to?
ew, yes, but
But
it's gotta
come
be
on.
done.
Yeah, they all went, ew, you didn't call somebody.
Call who?
I heard dudes on another podcast shame a guy for changing his own tire.
Really?
Shame him. Say, oh, you ain't call somebody for that? You all got to.
Really?
Like, all right, we're lost, man. We got lost.
Oh, man, no
And
longer
that's why there's
men.
no Father's Day on HBO.
That
Jen.
means, man. Damn, man.
That was good.
Damn,
Man, full circle.
Damn.
Can't even argue with it. Can't even say a thing about it. Can't even.
You got it.
You got it.
Came through with the yappa on them.
Damn.
And that's for all my unhandy men.
That's crazy. You can't be unhandy. That's so crazy. My first drill was an electric one that you plug in to the wall. I didn't know that the Black & Decker joint, dumb cheap probably, had no power. I won't say any names, but somebody that we know worked at Lowe's, in fact. And I think I told her which one I had, and I was trying to get a drill bit, and she said, that's not a man's drill. I said, shit. And I went and bought another one.
A man's drill.
Because, you have to do things. You have to do things, my friend. You don't know what tool you will need. Maybe you won't use it 5 years, 6, 7. But you have it. Have the tools.
Yeah.
There's no excuse, guys. Oh, my goodness.
My biggest thing is like, you're going to pay how much to have someone do it when you could do it? Just Just try.
Hello.
I tell this man all the time, you could literally quit your job doing just the little bit of stuff that you do around the house
Absolutely.
for people. Because a lot of people don't know how to do it. Like, a lot of people don't know how to change the faucet things.
But Jen, like Darren said, we don't know how to either.
I know, but...
Q, he ain't know how to do any of that
He didn't
stuff.
always know how to do it.
But he does now.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So you could literally make... But he's like, I don't want to fix other people's houses.
Right, and those yahoos should just go on YouTube.
Like he does.
That same phone that they're on tweeting that they don't know how to do something. Just go and look at somebody doing
That
it.
same phone when they're going on Facebook going, does anyone have any recommendations
Oh, my
for a
goodness.
plumber?
Enough of that.
I know there's like for the unhandy man who wants to be handy but is scared to, and it's like, yeah, I get it, be scared, but like you have so much resource. You have someone who hey,
Literally.
do you need to know how to change your brakes in your car? I have your car
Literal.
here. Watch me.
No, they stole your car. It ended up in the
It's
video.
there.
And it's right there.
Let's
There's
do it
certain
together.
things- and I'm with you on that, but also I feel like if people have a limit, they have a limit.
Indeed.
You're talking about men or
Yeah.
people.
Men.
If you're talking about men,
Yes.
say you're talking about men so I can adjust it. Okay? Because
Okay,
your
but-
lit
which is
men
right.
should be different.
Some men have a limit.
Some.
You're
But-
absolutely
It
correct.
should be a smaller amount of men.
But I think
Yeah.
the problem is, from what I'm listening to and hearing, is that some don't even try to find their limit.
Because money.
Exactly.
Because of money. Yeah. Because they have the means
Yeah.
to just pay somebody to just.
Like, I don't wash my own hair.
Right. Which I understand why you don't.
I don't.
Because there's more tied to it, right? There's
Yeah,
something
I
to
feel
get
like drying
cut on
it,
and all of that stuff. Yeah. I get it.
I can though.
Yeah.
If I need to, I can wash my own hair.
Right. But is it efficient?
But I
for
have
you
enough
to-
money to pay somebody to do it much better than I
That's
would
for
do it.
yourself.
Right.
But if I didn't know somebody who could do it for me,
Right.
I wouldn't just walk around with dirty hair.
No. Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Now you get it.
Just
I
try.
get it.
Yeah.
Just try, man.
Try something small.
It had to get put together some way.
Like, even I've put together IKEA by myself.
just
Even though
take-
the pictures say two little men.
Just take it apart.
There's two little men in the drawing.
But there's only one of me. So.
There's only one of me. God damn it! This dresser got to get dressed.
I like that.
All right, Jen.
I like that.
It's like I think of Darling in the Dishwasher. Kind of advanced. I when I saw he was gonna do it, I was like, man, I don't even.
Oh, you mean the dryer?
The dryer. I'm sorry.
But he also did the dishwasher, and he fixed the washer.
Of
before.
course.
Of course. I fixed the washer once too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But sometimes you just
Gotta
like,
try.
man, man, this might be over my head, but hey, I'll go along for the ride as long as we all understand.
It may or may
this
not
may
work.
not go well.
Especially if it's broken or if it's broken
I can't more break it.
Darren,
I can't more break it.
I took a TV apart. I can't remember how I got it, but it worked. But you couldn't see anything because the LEDs had died. I bought a $20-something kit, replaced the LED thing. It took like an hour or whatever. I put it back and sold it for $300.
Yeah.
Like, and again, would I do that all the time? No, because it's not worth it. But I came across this TV for free. I'm gonna get something for this.
And now you have the knowledge. And Jen goes, oh, I got this TV, but I think you got to check the inside of it.
Yeah, what else we doing? We ain't doing nothing else. We ain't that busy, yo. We ain't doing nothing.
Especially with all the technology and the AI and
Yo,
They make it so easy.
we take
for
so
us
much.
now.
We have so much time now on our hands.
I'm turning around a little bit on the AI, generative AI stuff a little bit. So
Which one do you use?
I just use Chat GPT. Yeah, because I'm not gonna pay for anything. It's not even kind of they're telling me I have to log in before they give me my information. Like,
Log in. It stores your stuff.
I did it fine.
Yeah.
So for the backyard, time to change it up. Kids just have grass. Got kids. So I asked the thingy, hey, click. Here's my backyard. I have toddlers, and I'd like a space for the kids and a fire pit, and I want a green area as well. And I may have some planters at some point, so leave some green space somewhere. You would want to do this in this back half corner. This one down here. Consider this. Would you like a picture of how it may look? Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it gave me a rendering.
I want to see it.
Now, it's elementary to a certain extent because it doesn't really know angles or whatever based on where you take the picture from. Mm-hmm. But Jen, got the wheels turning.
It gives you a great footing.
Right, and it's since it had the picture to work with, it's using like what it actually sees, right? This is a good area. You want to make sure it's away from the kids. Like it actually says the reason why it suggested certain stuff. Again, a little weird, but
I know. So that would have taken you hours of trying to figure out what am I going to do where, trial and error. Like what I'm saying, if you didn't have it.
Oh no, so here's the thing. Mentally, because this is what I always do, it'll take me like 3 months of thought before I even say anything to the wife.
Exactly.
And my suggestion was wherever the chat thingy said, put the fire pit in the same area. So I'm like, maybe you are useful.
That's what I'm saying. Like the amount of time it saved you in thinking about it and all this. Yeah. So now you got all this extra time. Go learn how to do something.
Right. Yeah. So like, I mean, and I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but like for real, like, come on. So here's one rendering from the lower level.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Right?
Oh, wow. You even got little pavers for the
walking.
Yeah, you have a map. Like, kind of like okay.
And then the above view.
Oh, that's cute.
See, so now I'm like,
you do a pergola?
Yeah, why not? See, look at that.
Why can't he do a pergola?
He can, but
now,
I want to help him.
Will I not? I don't know. But the idea's there now.
It's there.
Yeah, string lights on something. See?
You got string lights on something.
See, so I mean.
You got a nice space?
And what else am I doing?
What else are you doing?
Let my children see me do something. Let them see it.
Yeah.
Mean something.
We have all this at our fingertips, and you mean to tell me you cannot just try
to change the
toilet?
children will see daddy. Yes, my kitchen sink is clogged.
Don't shame people.
Send someone right away. Geez.
Don't shame people who don't fix stuff.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah,
no, not people. Men.
Not people, men. So this is more reasons why things like what you went to, groups of men just hanging out, is important because that's something that you'd be in a group of your friends and be like, yo, my sink is clogged. That somebody's like, oh, if you need help, I can come help you out.
Right.
Or
even like I've changed the garbage disposal twice. Both times, Darren, I didn't realize that the knockout for the dishwasher hose has to come out because you can't really see it unless you read all the instructions. So
which guys don't do.
Right. So I install it. Dishwasher works. It turns on, but the water doesn't go anywhere. So I'm like, oh man, dishwasher broke. We did that for 2 iterations of the garbage disposal until a plumber came and said, That's why it wasn't working. But I learned. So now if there's a dude installing a dishwasher somewhere, yo, just make sure the knockout if you got a dishwasher. Like, it's knowledge that we share amongst each other within the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we can do these things. We're getting H to start doing stuff at his house. Yeah, they bought a crib a couple years ago. Oh. Man, you got blank canvas, man. And if you screw up, it's your house.
It's your house.
It's your house.
Just do it again.
You know me think I screwed up? I'll just fix it. Or try to fix it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. I think there's like just a fear that it's not going to come out right or I'm going to make it worse.
Man.
You know, I don't mess with plumbing, you know, and it's like, it's not. Once you understand, like, you just shut off the water if it's really that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I screwed up mad times. I'm still standing. Come on, I hear that in my head. I got the montage, the fixing montage of the deck. The fridge. You gotta do you feel good at the end, man.
It is a really, like, the gate.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's
it's
like I figured it out. It took me a year, but I figured it out.
And the illest part, which we don't need the acknowledgement from other people to say, "Oh, good job." No, it's internal.
I did it. I figured it out.
Yeah.
And I didn't pay anybody.
Oh, hallelujah! It's to the point now. Like, I don't even feel the benefit until somebody says something like, "Oh, you did all this by yourself, right? You must have saved something." Like, "Oh, wow, you're right."
You know what I'm
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So,
sorry, we're done.
Sorry, guys.
Nah, it's cool, bro.
Is there anything that, like, women are like you like in that same realm? Like, just do it. Just
you're not allowed
to
say that to each other because you don't know. You don't know what it's like to be me.
Yeah, like, I can't braid.
Never had some little hood boy sit between your legs.
Absolutely not.
To braid them up a little bit.
I mean, but like I say for yourselves or like cooking or like just try it. But I guess I can.
Darren, they don't do.
Just try to load the dishwasher right.
No,
just try.
Then you know what this girl said. She said to me. She told me I should load my dishwasher. How dare she?
How dare she? How?
She knows it.
I'm not agreeing with that.
I can't.
I'm not agreeing with that. Something that, I don't know.
Darren, they don't. They don't. See? And I'm not saying to be critical. It's just I know because I asked my wife, "What do y'all talk about to build each other?" We encourage each other. Oh, household.
I would never tell that lie.
I would never tell that lie.
We encourage each other.
I know y'all don't.
Well, we just bully each other.
Oh,
it's so much fun to bully my friends.
Oh, you poor friends.
Poor friends.
You're one of them.
I know.
Oh my God.
Anything
y'all
else?
I be missing you niggas. Yeah, I gotta eat dinner.
Damn, you be eating lately.
Yeah, I know. I don't like this life.
That's hot.
Oh.
Okay.
Guys, thanks for hanging out, man. That was fun. I miss my friends.
Yes, we did.
Can we make this a Juneteenth release?
Of course, I can.
You want to put a
put
day
the
on
audio
it?
up tonight. That's my only time I'm gonna say it to him. If you don't put it, you don't put it.
You don't put it because he gave me an attitude. Bim,
Win.
he said win.
Oh, you want to talk about? I was just being silly.
Oh,
He's
I was
being
just being
silly.
silly. I didn't give you real attitude.
That
wasn't real.
Nah.
It's because you asking me something. Leave me alone.
But I asked you once in a week.
And that's why I said I was just being silly. Sorry, man.
Oh my God.
I hope the lupus gets better.
Bye, guys.